Russian Geran UAVs struck another Ukrainian train today. Russia continues to carry out daily drone attacks across various locations in Ukraine. This morning, attacks on power plants caused large-scale power outages throughout the country. A Ukrainian train in the Sumy region was hit during an intense wave of strikes. Witnesses in the area recorded the train derailing and catching fire. It is believed that the train was transporting important equipment for the Ukrainian forces. Current news reports provide limited details. The Russian Geran drone strike on the train has been independently verified. Based on precise calculations by Russian intelligence, the drone operators successfully executed the attack. As usual, the Ukrainian air defense system failed to intercept the Russian UAVs, resulting in the train's destruction. Russian UAV attacks are increasing day by day, supporting the advancement of Russian troops on the front lines by allowing them to move more safely and efficiently. Russian infantry and armored units, working in coordination with drone operators, are quickly capturing Ukrainian positions. Russian reconnaissance drone operators recently uncovered a position where HIMARS systems had been concealed in the Ivano-Frankivsk region. In recent days, Russian positions there had been heavily targeted by HIMARS strikes. Once the hidden position was discovered, the coordinates were immediately transmitted to the Iskander M missile system. The strike reportedly destroyed 3 pieces of Ukrainian equipment worth millions of dollars. Footage has also emerged showing the destruction of a Ukrainian PTM-3 mine equipped with a magnetic sensor. The mine had been laid using the Baba Yaga mine-laying system. Russian forces destroyed it by remotely firing light weapons at the device. In the Sto region, a Ukrainian BMP armored vehicle was destroyed. The vehicle first hit a Russian anti-tank mine, then came under attack from a Russian drone waiting along the road. A second drone ambushed the vehicle shortly after, causing further damage. The crew eventually abandoned the vehicle. Another Ukrainian BMP was destroyed in the Stepove area of the Dnipropetrovsk region. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, UAV teams from the Novos Guards Mountain Airborne Corps, part of the Dnipro units, attacked and destroyed an enemy armored vehicle and its crew near the contact line using FPV UAVs. These drones were operated through fiber optic communication lines, making them resistant to enemy electronic warfare systems. The operations of FPV UAV units significantly simplify the work of airborne assault groups, contributing to active advances and the capture of more advantageous positions. The Ukrainian armed forces counterattack failed. Their attempt to recapture lost positions in the Verbove region ended in complete failure. Russian drones detected the approaching attack groups in time, enabling precise UAV strikes. As a result, Ukrainian forces were forced to retreat deeper into the Dnipropetrovsk region. Ukrainian forces were completely unable to counter the Russian attack. The Vostok VO group continues to advance, securing new areas. This time, the Russian Air Force carried out 4 airstrikes on the Ukrainian Armed Forces 116th Brigade in the town of Skadovsk, using FAB 250 bombs equipped with UMPK glide kits. The Krosha UAV defense unit continues to hunt down enemy drones over the Sumy and Kursk regions. Ukrainian UAV operators have been using aircraft-type drones to repel Russian attacks and strike targets. But these newly deployed UAVs are frequently encountering Russian attack drones in the air and being shot down. Today, a large number of Ukrainian UAVs were destroyed mid-air. While fierce ground battles continue, the drone war in the sky is also intensifying. Russian tank crews attacked Ukrainian positions near the settlement of Chasiv Yar. The group of 4 tanks dispersed as they approached the area, some moving toward the settlement center, while others advanced through the nearby forest belt. All enemy positions were reportedly destroyed. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, near Lobkove village, paratroopers of the Russian 247th Regiment captured the settlement after conducting active offensive operations and aerial reconnaissance east of the village of Krasnohorivka, near Tarasivka. Ukrainian troops fortified themselves inside a building, barricading the openings in the walls. Russian drone operators attempted to penetrate these barricades and enter the building, but each time, Ukrainian soldiers reinforced the blockades to prevent access. Eventually, accurate drone strikes created large holes in the structure, making it impossible for Ukrainian troops to maintain the barricades. Russian drones managed to enter the building and strike inside, in the same area. A Russian soldier fired his AK rifle at a building housing Ukrainian armed forces personnel in the Skadovsk direction. Russian FPV drone operators used an unusual tactic, placing a piece of wood in the path of a Ukrainian drone to strike it mid-air. This method allowed them to damage the enemy drone's wings without destroying their own UAV. Each day, new footage emerges of drones engaging in aerial combat. Sometimes, drones are even armed with single-shot firearms for direct mid-air engagements. How else do you think drones can be armed? A Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV control center was detected near Novosguards. First, the personnel inside the control center were struck, followed by hits on the UAV control antennas. The sudden appearance of drones on the battlefield and their small size continue to make combat operations more difficult for soldiers. When one drone is destroyed, another often appears immediately, making them cheap, fast, and powerful weapons of modern warfare. Footage shows how the village of Pyatikatki, in the Zaporizhzhia direction, was liberated. Russian paratroopers from the Novorossiysk unit destroyed Ukrainian positions hidden in basements, then struck all points where infantry attempted to relocate. Despite frequent movement, Ukrainian troops could not escape detection by drones. Afterward, Russian forces conducted combined air and ground operations against the buildings housing Ukrainian forces. The operation was successful, and control of the area was secured. A group of Ukrainian troops hiding in a bunker on the western outskirts of Pyatikatki was also detected. 2 Russian soldiers approached the bunker at close range, threw grenades inside, and then opened fire with small arms. Bombers of the 11th Guards Air Force and Air Defense Army, operating under the Vostok group, carried out FPV 500 strikes on Ukrainian positions near the village of Shevchenko. UAV operators from the 35th Combined Arms Army of the same group destroyed 3 Ukrainian infantry vehicles, forcing the remaining troops to continue on foot. Intelligence reports indicated that a mobile group of Ukrainian soldiers on motorcycles was operating near Ivanopil. Russian drone operators pursued them. One rider managed to abandon his motorcycle and hide in nearby bushes, while the other was eliminated. Reconnaissance units of the Russian 5th Brigade detected the movement of a Ukrainian BMP-3 near Bakhmut. The coordinates were passed to the Rubicon Strike Group, which intercepted and destroyed the vehicle during the first sortie and burned it during follow-up attacks. Footage also shows the arrival of Russian airborne air defense systems and UAVs of the 102nd Unit near the village of Chornobivka. Additional footage reveals the bridge area between Rosk and Menohra turning into what appears to be a graveyard of Ukrainian military vehicles. Numerous destroyed pickup trucks and armored vehicles are visible. Another video shows Russian troops advancing south of Krasnoarmysk, moving smoothly through residential areas, suggesting that Ukrainian forces may have withdrawn from the location. FPV UAV operators of the 51st Guards Army's 80th Sparta Regiment detected and destroyed the UAV control center, belonging to the 3rd Assault Battalion of Ukraine's 92nd Independent Assault Brigade near the outskirts of the village of Dmitrivka. Using kamikaze drones, the Russian operators targeted the building after Ukrainian UAV personnel attempted to flee. The strike destroyed the facility. In the Sumy region, Ukrainian forces attempted to move an assault group with mobile equipment toward the Russian border. The convoy was spotted by reconnaissance drones, and FPV UAV operators from the 810th Separate Guards Regiment of the Azov Marine Brigade destroyed the Ukrainian ATV. Artillery units from the southern group of forces struck a Ukrainian infantry group and a bridge in the village of Ivanopil, destroying personnel and infrastructure. The precision of the strikes was confirmed by objective camera footage. Additionally, an American-made M109 Paladin self-propelled howitzer was detected near the village of Minarad. The weapon was destroyed by several FPV drones launched by the Rubicon Center.